Hello, this is Lego Crave 66 here, back with another video. I know I haven't posted in a while, so now I'm posting again. Today I will be reviewing set 75151, the Clone Turbo Tank, which comes with 903 pieces, with 6 minifigs, and an AT-RT walker. It's a pretty good set. I mean, of course, it isn't as good as the 2010 version. It's a little bit smaller, but oh well, I don't have that version, so I can't review it. But it's a pretty good set, like I said before, so let's get into the review, and I'll show you how underrated it is. Okay, so to start off, we have our minifigures, and I mean, the minifigures are pretty good. Could have came with more clone troopers, but oh well, I still think they look really good. Okay, so starting off, we have our Commander Gree, really good clone trooper here, the Phase 2 version. I have at least probably 3 Commander Grees, including the Phase 1 from 2012. That's a pretty good Commander Gree, but this Commander Gree is Phase 2. He has some pretty good printing on his legs. The older version of the 2014 clone helmet that they used until, up until 2019, then they changed it. But, I mean, it looks pretty good. I like this version better than the newer one. It doesn't look as smudged, but, I mean, I think it's pretty good. He has binoculars and a blaster, and underneath the angry clone scowl, because he's a clone, makes sense, but, I mean, they overused it, and it just kind of got boring after a while. Moving on here, we have our Elite Corps Clone Trooper, Kashyyyk version, and he also looks really good. This is one of my favorite clones. I like this type of clone trooper. He has the angry clone scowl. He has like the scout helmet, kind of like a camo armor, another blaster. He can drive the AT-RT, which I'll get to soon. Help you in the play features. Now we have Jedi Luminara Ondula, another really good Jedi minifigure. Pretty glad I have this one in my collection. She has a green lightsaber, a brown cape, this cool headpiece, and she has another double-sided face, which is like an angry face underneath. Just put that back on. Some nice leg printing and torso printing, and the back of her cape has a print as well. You can see it a little better. Anyway, that's Luminara Ondura. She's pretty cool. Now, Quinlan Vaz, I think. This is probably one of the best minifigures in this set. His value is actually quite expensive. He's like $80 in like good condition, and I have him in pretty good condition, so I'd probably drop him to a 75 still just because he's used. But yeah, he's a really good fig. I like his printing as the Clone Wars armor for the Jedi, green lightsaber. Cool face print, and he has an angry face in the back. Nice leg printing as well. They all have really good leg printing in this set, so that's a good plus. I think these minifigures are really good looking, so they're quite high on the tier list of points. Now we have our 2 battle droids. Not much to say about the battle droids. They're just battle droids. Unfortunately, not a super battle droid. That would have been cool, but, you know, after 2015, they stopped making super battle droids, which is kind of dumb. But oh well, you know, I gotta give these minifigures probably a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is they could have used one extra clone, but they didn't. But at the time, it made sense. Like, back in the day, there was barely any clones in a clone set, which really didn't make sense. But nowadays, we have, like, the Republic fighter tank, the AT-TE, sorry, and they come with like a whole bunch of clones. So I guess LEGO started really listening to the fans, which is good. But yeah, the minifigures are pretty good. 9 out of 10 in my ranking. Alright, so now we will look at the design, play features, and the overall functions of the tank. All these categories will be in just this one section. I'm starting to rank it differently now. So let's look at the tank. These minifigures are irrelevant at this point. They do not matter. So let's review the tank. The wheels are very retractable. They can roll like this and that. Very cool. You could also pick it up with this handle right here. Really like the handle. You can either pick it up like this or like this. You have this little firing gun here. Really cool. And right here is a crow's nest or an observation tower, which you could, of course, put your Commander Gree on. And then lift it up here, like so. And then, you know, roll the tank. Really fun function here. I really like it. Also, we have a little bit of spring-loaded shooters back here, which, of course, works like this. Alright, and then we could also shoot these spring-loaded shooters, and there. Very fun. You could open this up to reveal an interior, also the cockpit. You could also open it from here as well. Which, I mean, it doesn't really look pretty inside of here. What you're meant to do is fold this up, the ATRT, like so. Fold this antenna down. Right now you have that, and now you could fit it inside the turbo tank like this, and it looks really cool. So now you have that. Also, we could put our scout trooper, clone troop, in here, like so. Close it up. Now you can drive into battle. Really cool. Right here is like some accessories in this box, like an ammunition box, I guess. Has some extra pieces I put in there and a thermal detonator. Just close that back up. Now moving on back here, we have the back of the tank, the back interior. You can only fit one minifig in here, which is unfortunate, but nonetheless, one minifig's okay. Let's put our Quillen vase right here. And there. And now you have your turbo tank rolling into action. Pretty cool. That's really all in terms of play features. Now looking at the design, it's very Lego style with all the studs showing. I do really like the inclusion of the spring-loaded shooters, although the designers put them in a very inconvenient spot. So when you lift it up to close it, this always shoots. Or even when you just want to pick it up. Oh, see, I just did it right there. It's going to take me a while to find it. So that's a little bit of an unfortunate downside to it, although this tank is really nice. I really like the look of it. I think that's really all covered in the play features now. Yeah. Alright, now the final part of the video, my final thoughts. And, well, my final thoughts on this set is really nice. I think this is probably one of the most detailed models we've had of the clone turbo tank. Certainly not the greatest. I think the 2010 one is probably one of the best ones we've had, if not one of the best one we've had. The 2010 one's just so much bigger. This one's a downscale, but still quite underrated in my opinion. The minifigures are really good. Could have came with an extra clone, which is quite the downsize, unfortunately. Sorry, not downsize, downside. So, yeah, that's really my only complaint, is it could have been bigger, like the 2010 version, and also it could have had more clones. But other than that, it's a really nice set. It's really stellar. I will give it a solid 8.9 out of 10. Alright, that's my review. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want. Goodbye.